It's your weekend update with your host, Ghostlink. Good evening, guys. I am Ghostlink. It is Saturday, May 30th, 2026, and if you think your summer plans are chaotic, wait until you hear about the absolute circus happening on two wheels right now. No reruns, no old stats. We are diving straight into the fresh asphalt. For our top story, it takes us directly to Italy, where the legendary Mugello circuit is hosting the Italian MotoGP this weekend. The massive news breaking today is the return of Marc Marquez. He is making his comeback from yet another corrective surgery on his right shoulder. This time because two damaged screws were literally pinching his radial nerve. Marquez told reporters today that his fingers aren't numb anymore, but he admitted he is still half a second slower on the top riders. Half a second in MotoGP, that's an eternity. That's the difference between standing on a podium spray painting models with Prosecco and standing in the paddock crying into a bowl of cold pasta. Mark, we wish you luck, mostly because your shoulder has been put together and taken apart more times than an old Honda Civic. In the custom bikesing news, Triumph Motorcycles just officially kicked off their global 2026 Triumph Originals Dealer Build-Off competition. Wow, that was a mouthful. This year's theme is Time Capsule, challenging builders to completely reinvent the classic scrambler platform based on a specific cultural era. The US head-to-head is a total cultural clash. You've got Moto Julia out of New Orleans building a bike called Warped, going against Triumph Columbia Rivers from Portland. Portland versus New Orleans. It's a battle between a bike that probably runs on organic, ethically sourced rainwater and a bike that definitely smells like crayfish, bourbon, and poor life choices. May the best wrench win. Moving over to the threads, the fallout from the Wawa Moto scandal has officially escalated into a community-wide multi-social platform effort after Diego Sinsay was fully exposed again last week for predatory behavior in under-18 Discord chats. His circle is feeling the heat. He has since still posted but has turned off his comments, not allowing anybody to comment or say anything about these allegations and these, well, they're no longer allegations when you have proof already, right? So he's basically not allowing anybody to comment on his videos because he knows that he's guilty. He knows that he's done wrong. Other images have surfaced of the call out where he appears to mock the fact that he talks to minors, posting this image basically saying, "Oh wow, I talk to minors." So he's pretty much not caring, right? So this is not good for the community. So he's mocking anybody trying to call him out, and the fact that he has had sexual relations with a minor. As of now, Diego and his two supporting friends are trying to play it off by acting like nothing has happened and that their actions won't have consequences, but predatory behavior is not something to simply brush off. So with that said, spread the word to make sure our community is safe from people that sexually prey on minors. Followers are actively hunting down his known associates, specifically targeting his friend creators Takaro.xo and Rello.636. The callouts have been relentless. In a lot of videos, they are pretty much calling for them to separate their friendship and distance each other from Wawa Moto to protect their image. But as of now, they have not and continue to enable and engage this predatory behavior that Diego Sinsay is displaying. One commenter left comment that said, "You can't post about brotherhood and the crew on Monday and then protect a predator on Tuesday. Silence is a choice." So the consensus on Moto threads is clear. If you ride with a snake, don't be surprised when the community treats you like venom. And finally, moving on to our last bit of news. If you have way too much money and a total lack of survival instinct, BMW just announced a limited special edition M1000RR to honor the 115th anniversary of the Isle of Man TT. The Isle of Man TT is widely considered the most dangerous motorcycle race on Earth, a place where riders blast past brick walls and stone houses at 200 miles per hour. This special edition bike is dripping in carbon fiber and track tech. It's the ultimate accessory for the rich guy who wants to tell everyone at the local bike night that he could race at the Isle of Man, but he chooses not to because he values his time. Yeah, okay, Jeff, go polish your fairings. To close out tonight's report, we need to shift gears entirely and talk about the true heavy cost of the sport we all love. Last week, the road racing community lost a tremendous talent. Great Britain's Daniel Ingham passed away following a tragic accident during a qualifying session at the Isle of Man TT. He was only 33 years old. For those who follow the real gritty heart of road racing, Daniel wasn't just another name on a grid sheet. He was a pure competitor. He conquered the legendary Manx Grand Prix, securing podiums and proving to anyone watching that he possessed the rare kind of courage and technical precision required to stare down the most unforgiving courses on Earth. This year, he earned his right to step up to the absolute pinnacle, the Isle of Man TT. Every single rider who lines up on Glencrutchery Road knows the stakes. They aren't racing on sanitized tracks with massive foam barriers and wide gravel traps. They are racing between stone walls, hedges, and telephone poles at speeds that defy logic. It takes a different breed of human being to twist that throttle, someone who refuses to live a quiet, ordinary life, choosing instead to chase absolute freedom on two wheels. Daniel was exactly that breed. The TT organizers released a statement expressing their deepest condolences to his family, his team, and his friends, and tonight, the entire digital biker community stands alongside them. The loss of a rider like Daniel is a stark, brutal reminder of why we look out for each other, why we respect the machine, and why the brotherhood in this community runs as deep as it does. He left us doing exactly what he was born to do, chasing the ultimate rush on the ultimate stage. Our thoughts are with his loved ones, his wife Helena, son Joey, and daughter Phoebe, and the entire paddock as they carry his memory forward through the rest of the fourth night. And with that said, I'd like to extend a moment of silence in honor of Daniel Ingham. And that's it for this weekend update. I'm your host, Ghostlink. Stay safe, keep your bolts tight, and if your shoulder contains more titanium than a fighter jet, maybe sit out the fast corners. Good night and have a good one.